You wake up every day feeling like you're chasing something that never arrives. Success always seems to slip through your fingers, as if it's just not meant for you. Those around you seem to easily achieve what you desire so much: a promotion, recognition, a stable life. But for you, every step feels heavy, every day a struggle. There are moments when you wonder if all this effort is worth it, if one day your achievements will come. You feel trapped in a cycle of attempts with no results, and the feeling of failure begins to seep into your heart. It's as if, no matter how hard you try, success is something distant, reserved only for others, and not for you. With each new attempt, an invisible pressure arises to meet expectations. It's not just your own goals, but also what others expect of you. Family, friends, colleagues, everyone seems to have a picture of what your success should look like, and that weighs heavily on you. You feel that you need to achieve accomplishments not only for yourself, but also to prove something to others. It's as if their gaze is always upon you, waiting for a mistake or a slip-up. This silent pressure turns your journey into something even more difficult. Anxiety grows, and you start to question whether God is truly present in this process, whether He is hearing your prayers. The fear of disappointing others and yourself takes hold, and your faith seems tested with every new expectation you try to fulfill. Before moving on, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment on how your own story has impacted your life. As time goes by, you begin to wonder if the decisions you've made so far were the right ones. Did you choose the correct path? Were all the choices you made in pursuit of success aligned with God's plan for your life? These questions echo in your mind, bringing insecurity. With every achievement that feels distant, doubt grows. What if I had done something differently? Uncertainty starts to erode your confidence, and you find yourself in an internal battle between continuing to believe or giving up. Your faith wavers, and you wonder if your choices are truly aligned with what God wants for you, or if you are just going in circles, far from the true achievements He has prepared. You often catch yourself looking around, comparing yourself to those who seem to have achieved success before you. Your social media feeds are filled with people celebrating accomplishments, living what seems to be a life of fulfillment and happiness. Every promotion, every victory of others makes you think, why not me? The success of others appears so easy, while your path is full of obstacles and frustrations. This constant comparison weighs on your heart, making you question the value of your own struggles. You begin to feel small, as if your accomplishments aren't enough, and doubt about your faith grows. The distance between where you are and where you think you should be seems to widen, and you wonder if God really sees how hard you have been fighting for your dreams. Along this journey, you feel increasingly alone. Even though you are surrounded by people, the feeling is that no one truly understands the depth of your struggles. Sometimes, it seems that your efforts go unnoticed, as if your battles are invisible to others. The weight of expectations, comparisons, and doubts creates a barrier between you and those around you. You wonder if you are the only one facing these difficulties, and the loneliness becomes even more intense. In this silence, you begin to question if God is listening to you. If He is by your side on this path that feels so arduous and lonely, your faith is challenged, and the desire to achieve something meaningful feels more distant, as if you are walking alone on an endless journey. But amid all this doubt and comparison, you begin to realize that God's view of success is different from the world's. For Him, what truly matters is not the visible trophies or the recognition of others, but what is happening within you. God sees your silent struggles, your internal battles, and the faith you maintain, even when everything seems lost. He does not measure your accomplishments by what others applaud, but by the strength you find in Him to keep going. For God, success is not just the final destination, but the transformation that occurs along the way. He values every small step of faith you take, even if the world doesn't see it. What you may perceive as failure, God sees as growth. God teaches you that true success is not defined by what you achieve on the outside, but by what you build on the inside. For Him, success is not about fame, wealth, or power, but about the journey of faith you embark on. With every obstacle, God shapes you, prepares you, and strengthens you. The success He plans for your life goes far beyond what the world can offer. It's a success that brings peace, purpose, and a deeper connection with Him. Your accomplishments, in God's eyes, are measured by your perseverance, your character in difficult moments, and the trust you place in Him, even when things don't go as you expect. God reminds you that true success is living according to His will, trusting in the plan He has for you, regardless of how the world defines your victories. As you reflect on what God says about your achievements, you realize that trusting in Him is the key to transforming your view of success. You begin to understand that even in difficulties, it's possible to find a greater purpose. Trust doesn't mean there won't be challenges. It means that, regardless of the circumstances, God is by your side, guiding your steps. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, learn, and strengthen your faith. You learn to hand over your worries to Him, trusting that His plan is perfect and that everything happens at the right time. This new perspective brings relief to your heart, as you are no longer carrying the weight of the world alone. By trusting in God, you open yourself to new possibilities and understand that success can manifest in many ways, not just through visible achievements, but also through inner growth and the lessons learned along the way. With this new outlook, you start to see the beauty in the small achievements of everyday life. Every step toward your goals becomes a celebration, and you learn to appreciate the little victories that previously went unnoticed. It could be a productive day at work, a meaningful conversation with someone close, or even overcoming a fear. These small victories are manifestations of the success that God has planned for you, and they hold great value. By acknowledging these accomplishments, your faith strengthens, and you realize that every effort, every moment of courage, and every conscious decision is an essential part of your journey. You learn that, in God's eyes, these small achievements are just as important as major accomplishments, as they reflect your growth, resilience, and your willingness to move forward, even when the path is challenging. As you begin to value the small victories, a feeling of gratitude arises within you. Gratitude becomes a daily practice, and you notice how it transforms your perspective. Instead of focusing on failures or what you haven't achieved yet, you start to look at everything you have accomplished and the lessons you've learned along the way. You thank God for the experiences that shaped your character, for the people who crossed your path, and for the challenges that, though difficult, made you stronger and more resilient. This practice of gratitude shifts your energy, creating space for more abundance in your life. By expressing gratitude, you open your heart to receive the blessings that God has for you, which not only strengthens your faith, but also connects you more deeply to His divine purpose. Gratitude becomes the fuel that drives your journey, reminding you that every step, no matter how small, is a testament to God's presence in your life. With a heart full of gratitude, you realize that God is your constant guide on this journey of success and achievements. He is present in every decision, in every choice you make. When you feel lost or uncertain, it is He who lights your path, offering wisdom and discernment. You learn to seek His direction in prayer, asking for clarity and peace amid uncertainty. This connection deepens, and you become more sensitive to His voice in your life. When facing difficulties, you now see these situations as opportunities to deepen your faith, knowing that God will never abandon you. By trusting in Him, you find the courage to move forward, even when circumstances seem unfavorable. You understand that your accomplishments depend not only on your effort, but also on the divine guidance that will always be there, supporting and directing your path toward the success He has planned for you. As you navigate this journey, you begin to understand the importance of resilience. Challenges and difficulties are not permanent obstacles, but rather opportunities for growth. Each time you get back up after a fall, you strengthen your determination and shape your character. You realize that true success lies not just in reaching goals, but in the ability to adapt, learn, and persevere. Resilience becomes an essential quality, and you begin to embrace the ups and downs of life as part of your personal development. God teaches you that the journey is as important as the destination, and your willingness to face adversity is what truly matters. With each challenge overcome, you draw closer to the purpose He has for you. With every small victory, you become stronger and more prepared for the achievements yet to come. knowing that each step brings you closer to the success that God has promised. As you progress on your journey of self-discovery and resilience, you realize that meaningful connections with others are fundamental to your success. You begin to value the people around you, those who support you and believe in you, even when your faith in yourself seems to waver. Each friendship, every family bond, and every mentor who enters your life brings purpose and invaluable support. These connections offer not only encouragement, but also new perspectives that enrich your path. By sharing your struggles and achievements, you find empathy and inspiration in others, creating a support network that strengthens your faith and determination. God uses these relationships to remind you that you are not alone, and that everyone has a role to play in your journey. These interactions become a source of motivation, showing that true success also refers to the positive impact you have on the lives of those around you. Through these connections, you draw closer to God's plan for your life, cultivating a sense of community and belonging that makes the journey more meaningful. As you deepen your relationships and reflect on your accomplishments, you realize that forgiveness is a crucial element for your personal growth and success. Sometimes, past experiences bring hurts and resentments that can become unnecessary burdens on your journey. Learning to forgive, both yourself and others, frees up space within you, allowing God's light to enter and transform your perspective. Forgiveness is not just an act of kindness. It is a gift you give yourself, liberating yourself from the past that holds you back. When you allow yourself to forgive, you feel a deep relief and emotional renewal that opens new doors. You realize that holding on to grudges only serves to block your achievements and that God, in His infinite wisdom, desires you to live lightly and freely. By practicing forgiveness, you connect more intensely with divine compassion, understanding that everyone is flawed and that love and mercy are essential for true fulfillment. Forgiveness then becomes a vital step in your journey toward success, enabling you to move forward with a pure heart and a clear mind, ready to embrace the accomplishments that God has in store for you. As you embrace the importance of forgiveness and meaningful connections, you begin to appreciate the beauty of celebrating others' achievements. Instead of feeling envy or comparison, you learn to genuinely rejoice in the successes of others. This shift in perspective not only strengthens your relationships, but also enriches your own journey. When you celebrate the victories of friends, family, or colleagues, you open your heart to the abundance that God has for everyone. You understand that success is not a competition, but a collective journey. Every achievement around you is a testament to the potential that God has placed in each person. This attitude of celebration creates a positive and inspiring environment where everyone feels encouraged to reach their own goals. Furthermore, by recognizing and valuing the accomplishments of others, you become an example of love and support, reflecting God's goodness. This practice also helps to strengthen your own faith, as you become more aware that God's blessings are vast and available to all who seek Him. Celebrating others becomes an essential part of your journey, connecting you more deeply to the divine purpose and the community that God has established around you. As you continue to reflect on your relationships and the importance of celebrating others, you begin to understand how God sees your achievements. To Him, every step you take toward your purpose is valuable, and every small victory is worthy of recognition. God does not measure your success solely by visible results, but also by the effort, intention, and integrity you put into each action. The journey itself is an achievement, and He rejoices in every advance you make, even when it seems small. You realize that God deeply cares about your heart and your motivations. He is by your side in every attempt, every mistake, and every lesson learned. Instead of worrying about external pressure to succeed, you learn to trust the divine vision that always looks beyond what is immediate. The true measure of your accomplishments is how you grow through them and how you allow those experiences to shape your character and your faith. This vision from God encourages you to keep moving forward, knowing that, regardless of what the world may consider a failure, He always sees the potential and light you carry within you. By recognizing this, you feel freer to pursue your dreams, knowing that God is with you, guiding each step, celebrating your achievements, and transforming them into testimonies of His grace. As you reflect on God's perspective regarding your achievements, you realize that prayer becomes an invaluable source of strength and clarity on your journey. By connecting with God through prayer, you not only share your concerns and desires, but also open your heart to receive guidance and inspiration. Prayer transforms into an intimate dialogue where you can express gratitude for the accomplishments you've achieved and ask for wisdom in future decisions. In this sacred space, you find peace and renewal, allowing doubts and anxieties to dissipate. Each time you kneel in prayer, you feel strengthened and encouraged, ready to face the challenges that arise. God, in His infinite goodness, hears you and provides you with the necessary tools to overcome obstacles. You understand that prayer is not just a moment of asking, but also of listening. It is in the quiet of prayer that you receive revelations about what needs to be done and how you should proceed. This moment of communion becomes essential to your journey, nourishing your faith and renewing your determination to move forward, confident that God is by your side every step of the way. Through prayer, you connect to the divine power that drives you to achieve not only your goals, but also to live a life full of purpose and meaning. As you deepen your practice of prayer, you realize that faith becomes the unwavering foundation of your journey. This faith is not just a belief in God's promises, but a profound certainty that He is always present in your life, guiding your steps and preparing the way for your achievements. This confidence transcends external circumstances, allowing you to face challenges with courage and optimism. With faith as your foundation, you feel more capable of dealing with life's uncertainties. When difficulties arise, instead of being disheartened, you remember the times when God was faithful, and that fuels your hope. This faith is an invitation to action. By believing in the divine plan, you become more proactive in pursuing your goals, knowing that success does not come solely from human effort, but from the collaboration between your dedication and God's will. You understand that faith does not eliminate challenges, but provides the strength necessary to face them. Each time you move forward, even hesitantly, you realize that you are building a story of achievements, not only for yourself, but also to inspire others to trust in God. Faith transforms into a living testimony of divine love and faithfulness, empowering you to continue moving forward, always seeking what God has reserved for you, believing that He will accomplish great things in your life. As you strengthen your faith, you begin to recognize the importance of gratitude as a daily practice in your life. Gratitude is not just a reaction to happy moments, but a habit you cultivate, allowing your perspective to change. When you dedicate yourself to thanking God for the small and large achievements, your heart fills with joy and contentment. This practice helps you to see the blessings that often go unnoticed in your daily life. You learn to be grateful for the lessons learned in difficulties, for the support of the people around you, and for the opportunities that arise, even when they are not exactly what you imagined. Gratitude becomes a way to acknowledge God's constant presence in your life, even in challenging situations. As you express your gratitude, you connect more deeply with divine goodness, creating a cycle of positivity that nourishes your faith and confidence in His promises. Over time, you realize that gratitude not only transforms your perspective, but also impacts your relationships. By sharing your gratitude with others, you inspire those around you to do the same, creating an environment of support and encouragement. This practice becomes a powerful reminder that success and achievements are much more than tangible results. They are also about the lived experiences and connections established. Thus, gratitude becomes a fundamental pillar in your journey, helping to shape not only your life, but also the lives of everyone who crosses your path. As you incorporate gratitude into your life, you begin to understand that the journey is, in fact, the destination. Each step you take, each obstacle overcome, and each achievement celebrated are part of a process that shapes who you are. You realize that the pursuit of success is not just about reaching goals, but also about the growth that happens along the way. This realization brings a new perspective, allowing you to find meaning in every experience, regardless of the outcome. You learn to value not only the great triumphs, but also the simple moments and daily lessons. Each interaction, each challenge, each small victory becomes a vital part of your story. The journey reveals itself as a series of opportunities to reflect, learn, and evolve. You begin to recognize that God is present in each of these stages, guiding your steps and teaching valuable lessons about patience, resilience, and love. This change in perspective also helps you to be more compassionate with yourself. Instead of pressuring yourself for immediate results, you allow yourself to enjoy the process, understanding that true success is about the internal transformation that occurs as you move forward. With this new understanding, you embrace the journey with gratitude, knowing that each day brings the chance to become a better version of yourself. With every step, you draw closer not only to your achievements, but also to a deeper relationship with God, who is the source of your strength and purpose. As you appreciate the journey and recognize the value of each experience, you understand that trusting in God is essential for the realization of your accomplishments. This trust is not merely about hoping that everything will turn out well, but believing that He has a perfect plan for your life, even when it is not always visible in the moment. By cultivating this trust, you allow yourself to let go of control and rest in the assurance that God is working for your good, guiding your decisions and illuminating your path. When you encounter challenges, trust in God becomes an anchor. You know that, regardless of the difficulties, He is always present, offering support and wisdom. This does not mean that you will not face adversities, but that you will have the strength to overcome them, as you are supported by the certainty that God is by your side. In moments of uncertainty, you remember that God is faithful and that His promises are true. This faith brings peace to your heart and clarity to your mind. Furthermore, trusting in God opens doors to new possibilities. When you surrender your dreams and worries to Him, you allow yourself to explore paths you may never have considered. Trusting in God transforms your perspective, enabling you to see opportunities in challenging situations and creating space for His will to manifest in your life. You realize that, by trusting in God, you not only draw closer to your achievements, but also become a living testimony of His goodness and faithfulness. This trust becomes a pillar in your journey, allowing you to move forward with courage and hope, knowing that God will always be with you every step of the way. As you reflect on your journey of faith and accomplishments, you understand the importance of sharing your story with others. Each lived experience, each challenge faced, and each victory achieved are pieces of a puzzle that can inspire those around you. When you open your heart and reveal your struggles and triumphs, you create a space of connection and empathy that encourages others to do the same. Sharing your story is an act of courage and vulnerability. By doing so, you not only validate your own experiences, but also show others that they are not alone in their struggles. This exchange of experiences creates a support network where people feel encouraged to pursue their own achievements and to trust in God amid difficulties. You realize that your journey can serve as a beacon of hope for someone going through challenging times, demonstrating that it is possible to overcome obstacles and achieve success. Moreover, by sharing your victories, You also glorify God for His blessings and the guidance you have received along the way. This gratitude becomes contagious, encouraging others to recognize divine interventions in their own lives. You discover that by sharing your story, you strengthen your own faith and inspire an environment of gratitude and encouragement around you. Thus, your journey of accomplishments transforms not only into a personal achievement, but also into an opportunity to impact lives and expand the message of love and hope that God has placed in your heart. As you engage more in sharing your story, you realize the power of community in your journey of faith and accomplishments. You understand that you are not alone. There is a group of people around you, each with their own struggles and victories, who can offer support and encouragement. The connection with others strengthens your determination and nurtures your faith, as the exchange of experiences and testimonies creates an environment rich in love and understanding. Within this community, you find space to grow and learn. Together, you celebrate achievements, share challenges, and support each other in prayer. This union becomes a constant reminder that, as individuals, you are stronger together. Mutual support not only alleviates difficulties but also enriches victories, making each achievement a collective celebration. You discover that each member of the community brings a unique perspective, full of wisdom and teachings. The diversity of experiences enriches your understanding of life, faith, and success. By sharing and listening, you become more empathetic and aware, learning to value what each person contributes. This environment of collaboration and unconditional love inspires you to engage more, to serve, and to support others, knowing that your contribution, no matter how small it may seem, can have a significant impact on someone's life. The community becomes a reflection of God's love, showing how each of you is connected by a greater purpose. You feel strengthened by realizing that you are part of something that goes beyond yourself, a movement of faith seeking to impact the world. Thus, the power of community not only supports your personal achievements, but also invites you to be an agent of change and hope for others, illuminating the path that God has traced for all of you. As you continue to share your story and engage with your community, you realize that vulnerability is a powerful ally in your faith journey. By opening up about your struggles, fears, and insecurities, you create a space of authenticity that not only strengthens your relationships, but also generates personal transformation. Vulnerability allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, showing that everyone has their own battles and that even in weaknesses, there is strength. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you give yourself the opportunity to heal and grow. By acknowledging your struggles, you free yourself from the burden of perfectionism and unrealistic expectations. This personal acceptance is a crucial step in the pursuit of success and achievements, as you learn that each failure or challenge is a natural part of the journey. This new perspective not only helps you be kinder to yourself, but also teaches you to embrace the journey as a whole, with all its imperfections. Vulnerability also inspires trust in others. When you share your highs and lows, you encourage those around you to do the same. This creates a cycle of mutual support, where everyone feels more comfortable expressing their struggles and achievements. You become an example of how it is possible to find strength in vulnerability, showing that it is often in the midst of difficulties that the greatest lessons and growth opportunities are revealed. By understanding that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather of courage, you become a catalyst for transformation, both in your life and in the lives of those around you. You realize that by opening up, you are allowing the light of God to shine through your weaknesses, demonstrating that even in difficult times, He is always present, ready to guide and support. This awareness brings freedom and strength, allowing you to live with authenticity and purpose. As you delve deeper into your faith journey and connect with your community, you discover that gratitude is the key to achieving lasting inner peace. This practice of recognizing and valuing what you already have transforms your perspective on life. Instead of fixating on absences and challenges, you begin to focus on the blessings that surround you, both big and small. This shift in focus creates a space of serenity in your heart, even amidst difficulties. You realize that by cultivating gratitude, you are also strengthening your faith. Each thank you becomes an affirmation of trust in God and His promises. When you thank Him for your achievements and the lessons learned through struggles, you acknowledge God's hand in your life. This deep connection brings a sense of purpose and meaning, knowing that everything has a divine purpose. Gratitude also impacts your relationships. When you express recognition and appreciation for the people around you, it not only improves your bonds but also encourages a culture of support and love. This environment of gratitude spreads, inspiring others to practice the same, creating a positive cycle that uplifts everyone. You understand that gratitude is contagious, and the energy that emanates from this feeling can transform lives. Finally, the practice of gratitude helps you cultivate admirable resilience. By focusing on what is good and positive, you become less susceptible to being overwhelmed by adversities. This inner peace becomes a solid foundation that supports your journey, allowing you to face challenges with courage and confidence. With each step you take, gratitude becomes your ally, guiding you in the pursuit of success and achievements, always anchored in the certainty that God is by your side, blessing your journey and revealing a path of peace and love.